Hi, dear ones. It's a blessing to come to you once again on the Shepherd's platform.
Oh yeah, in Shirakwasi, Cassidy, my dad. Yes, I'm saying that the Maconia there, yeah, by one chain. It was Oguanshafo, nay, a pepedo.
We thank God for seeing us through, and also we thank God for what He's about to do in our lives.
Yeah, they are put past the wash here to bet me there in a mobile bay where I sit in the
Can we pray shortly?
Young bonfire.
Father, we thank you for this time. We ask that let your blessing rest upon us. We pray for insight. We pray for understanding. We ask that let this moment be a blessing to all my listeners, to all my viewers, in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. We thank God for this evening. And the word of God will always have its place in the lives of man. The Bible says that it is only a fool who says in his heart, there is no God. The Bible also says that for in the beginning was the Word. So we believe that the Word of God is supreme. It is relevant in today's world of COVID-19. It will be relevant after COVID-19. Bible says that heaven and earth will pass away, but His word will never. This evening, I just want to share some light into some few truths in the Bible. And I want to encourage you to open up your spirits and become teachable. One of the greatest folly of life is to walk in pride. Humility says, and when you are humble, you can be taught a lot of things. Many of us have no one talking to us because we assume a proud posture. And you see, when you are proud, few people say things to you. But I pray that the Lord will give you a meek spirit, and that you accept whatever the Spirit of God has to teach you this evening. Today I want to talk to you about spiritual warfare. Because the Bible says in the book of Job that man born of a woman of few days, but full of trouble. Bible that's what Job woman there. When you prepare the son of our woman, life has a lot of challenges. And sometimes the challenges are not because of what you have done, but the fact that you are part of humanity predisposes you to certain challenges on this earth. Many years ago, Catherine Kuhlman said that if you are part of humanity, you will one day need a miracle. I believe after the fall of Adam and Eve, a lot of things changed for us. Even what we call love is now a tool for mass distraction. Many people are hurt, are hurting, are sad because they follow love. Bible says that after Ammon slept with Tamar.
Bible said, "Bra, Amnon, onye Tamar, idawie."
The love he had for her changed into hatred.
Odona na ko wode ma ni nua fan afiodan otan.
So in this world there is something called the law of degeneration.
Inti wo wiase mi hamon ye wo mra bi a wo friend de abode nyinaran otso anade ni papa yim no otso wa de kodobo
Which says that nothing stays the same.
Ochire de bibia ni ho ma otim boda.
So whenever things are working in your life, know that it is only for a season.
Inti se bibi lu koye wo wasitwe ma oda ti ase de and
one of the truths about life you have to brace yourself for is the reality of the battles of this life. In fact, the battles are so real that even when Jesus was born, the battle started.
Na okon owo ha ko se de impobra wo wu Kristo da wo de wo na ne kunu fi ase.
So in your life,
into wo so asitire mi,
the battles are not because you are a bad person.
Okon asore ti awo ne nkire de eyo odibonye mi ti a. But
the fact that you are here
na odnam de ye nyipa ntim
means that you are going to come into contact with all kinds of evil.
Ono kire de or how or say never sabasa be preboto.
It is not about being good or being proper. One day Jesus turned to Peter, who was following him closely, and said, Satan has sought to sift you like wheat, but I have prayed for you. So battles are part of life. And if you read world history, a chunk of all the documentation reveals the fights and the battles between nations.
Okokasi a osi wasase bi na bondo ya mama ya woso etia wo ho na enu na age woman anade abakosan ni fa kase bebre.
Human beings have been fighting for a long time.
Nipa ya akro ache
and they are still fighting.
Ye kudara ya akro
and they will continue to fight.
Ye bokodara ya akro.
Anytime I watch CNN
na de biara amohwe infoni wo CNN
and I look at the events at the Gaza Strip,
na mehwa nyama osisi wo Gaza,
I tell myself,
yeah, asema me ka kire me ho de
human beings are not tired of fighting.
It's
very, very interesting. But I want you to also understand a certain dimension as a Christian. That the call to come to God is a great calling. But Jesus said that the prince, the ruler of this world, is come against me, and he has nothing in me. That's what Jesus' own testimony. He said the prince of this world has come against me. So if the prince of this world was able to locate the Son of God, then don't be surprised if Satan locates you at Banana Inn. Or locates you at Odokotipa or Makati Hill or West Hill Mall or Kaswa. He located Jesus. He didn't only locate him, but he also came against him. So the place of spiritual battles is a real phenomenon in Christianity. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. Sandra, please read for us. I have Sister Sandra here to read. Some scriptures are saying it's a teaching service. Ephesians 6:12. Yes, please.
Ephesians 6:12.
Yeah.
For our struggle is not against flesh.
For our struggle is not against what? flesh and blood. The Bible calls it a struggle.
Bible friend apre.
Can you give me any translation? A different translation, please.
For we do not wrestle against.
He said, for we do not wrestle
against flesh and blood.
Can I have another translation if it's possible?
For we are not fighting against.
For we are not fighting against what?
Flesh and blood.
Against flesh and blood. Do you have? Sorry, sir. Do you have any other translation there? We are fighting for we do not fight against flesh and blood. So if nobody has told you, if your pastor, your shepherd, your leader forgot to inform you, I am saying to you that our walk with God on this earth is a struggle. Satan will oppose you. Bible says that
when the Bible says
Satan who deceiveth the whole world. He's an enemy. And whatever it takes to bring you down, he is prepared. Someone who was able to organize a revolt in heaven. Heaven was quiet. Heaven was peaceful until Lucifer designed, engineered a coup d'etat. And interestingly, he succeeded in convincing a lot of angels. Look, the enemy we are dealing with is not a mere somebody walking, a riffraff walking around. So this evening, I'm just trying to attempt to let you understand who you are dealing with in this struggle, in this fight, and in this wrestle. Because when you understand what you are fighting, you fight better. You know, I was watching most of the wars that America had engaged in. And I observed something very interesting. That if you look at the Vietnam War, and you look at the equipment the U.S. Army used during that war, the kind of armor cars they used, the type of army jeeps that they used, and you compare it to the equipment they use in the Gulf War and even what they are using currently in Afghanistan, tells you that they are dealing and they understand the kind of enemy they are dealing with now.
Next, what to do in the print there, what to call Gulf, when you Saddam Hussein, Kushai, Musumu, Akodia, what to call in the print Afghanistan, Akodia, what they kuna, it would there one Tiasia, no Mudo, if I come to the Biaran, what more there, what call in Nimkakra.
I observed that even the vehicles the U.S. Army uses in Afghanistan, in Iraq, a normal Humvee looks so huge, packed with all kinds of metals around it.
If a car, what they call Vietnam, Afghanistan, but there, car Janken, no one that day in there, you could or Kikamwa, Cheddar or a baby cuckoo crying.
Anytime I I see those vehicles, I say, why have they added too much metal to this normal vehicle?
Na se me hu bibi wo frame da ma asema bibi sa wo de obande na kai jan keke wase sound dadin ne nkuku keke bebre wo de asese wo ma ayekunkran da.
You see, when you are dealing with an army that has no uniform,
na se enye asadoma won she atar another won yi atar wo she won so da nyi rokoko
that has no armor car,
won yi akode
that are experts in turning themselves into bombs,
wankasa wotu wo de topa asese wankasa wo hu,
that are experts in planting IUDs on all highways,
what sinkete de wo de topa ba sese lori kwan hu bebre,
who are skilled in planting mines all over.
Why sinkete de what de etopa ba sese assassinate team,
you will discover quickly
on the benyanti asentem de
that when you are dealing with somebody who is not afraid to die, it's a different battle.
Se enyo obi a onsuro de obowu na enyo kokko de a na ode hu de okon.
You see, in Bishop Dark's good general book,
na of paying that ne maybe otro ya what friend general another asa dom ekuku damen.
One of the principles he spoke about
na ade ba kwa ode ne du wadamen in there.
A good general knows he can die, but does not throw himself to death.
Asa dom paying biara enyim de obotu mewu bri biara na so onto no ho fa nkotu owu amunim de meko.
But this kind of enemies,
na so the matter fu emudi,
they are willing to die.
Wakasa why ya crowd do ye pede yewu.
So when you understand what you are dealing with,
it is enyanti ase wo onipa ni risi,
you are able to fight better.
Ono oma wakwanya metumi kunye.
One day
that could be
somebody wanted to catch a cobra.
Inna obi pede ochre owo.
And what he didn't know
was
that there are two types of cobras. There is the normal cobra we see around. Then there is a senior cobra called the king cobra. And that cobra, when it charges, by raising its head, it's able to lift its body to a human being's height. When you meet a snake like this, you immediately discover that killing a green snake is very different from killing this kind of snake. One day I was amazed.
That could be
when a friend of mine was telling me how to kill a python.
And
he said that the father told him that a python is an animal you don't live with. Either it kills you or you kill it. And he said his father taught him that in killing a python, the first step is to get sand. Get sand. Gather courage. And then sprinkle the sand on the python. The moment the sand falls over the python, it begins to feel that ants have covered it. And in even trying to struggle with that mindset, you don't have to go close to it. You have to climb a tree and then watch it trying to hide itself from the virtual ants. I'll continue later. You like Tony too much. But you see, when you understand what you are dealing with, it helps you to fight better. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4. Sarah, please read for us.
2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4.
Yeah.
The weapons we fight with
The Bible said the weapons we fight with
I say akodi a yede kun.
are not the weapons of the world.
are not the weapons of the world.
Onye wiase akode.
On the contrary,
On the contrary,
Na immomin
they have divine power
they have divine power
owo sunsum tumi.
to demolish strongholds.
to demolish strongholds.
The odubo juru abonsam na fesu egu.
So when we talk about spiritual warfare,
Se yakasa fa huhum akon
we
a.
are talking about a kind of battles where we don't use AK-47.
Yakasa fa okon a yemfa wiase hunam akode na yede kun.
We don't use drones.
Yemfa wiase abefo ewimishan wode kun.
We don't use B-52 bombers.
Ina yemfa etopai na yede kun.
We don't use F or B-52 is a kind of jet fighter.
Ina chede nya ewimishan sonko bi ina yede kun.
We don't use F-16s.
Ina yemfa akode a wo friend F16 na yede.
We don't use RPG.
Ina yemfa akode a wo friend
But
RPG.
we use a special weapon
Na mo ye wa akode sonko bi.
because the enemies we are dealing with are not physical.
Ane de atamfra yen wo kun wonya hunem de.
Who can be seen?
Botu de enyu ehu mo.
And in spiritual
Na
warfare,
wo hunhum akon.
one of the first things you must appreciate is that you are dealing with an enemy who sees you, but you don't see him.
Ade ba ko de hye ne so de. Enyo tamfo da nyine hia ono hu na so wo di hu.
That makes the battle interesting.
Ano no mama okon oye nya kakra.
That makes the battle interesting.
Ano no mama okon enyi ye nya kakra.
You know, if you want to understand what I am preaching about,
Na se pede nya ntiase wo ma meka safa ho na.
watch films like Jaws,
Yeah, man.
Sharks.
Eya na ahwe mfonyi bi a wa to ni din ti de sharks.
You understand what it means to fight something that sees you, but you don't see it.
Onu be nya ntiase wo de nyi bibele kun na de ma de hu no wo di hu.
See, that changes the face of the battle.
Ono no osesa okon enyi du nyina.
So, number one,
Nti odikain
in spiritual warfare,
wo hunhum akon.
believe and understand.
Awada ejidi na ejitum.
Please read the scripture for me. Change the version, please.
For the weapons of our warfare
For the weapons of our warfare
Osi na ye akoden.
are not carnal,
are not carnal,
Onya hunem de.
but mighty through God,
but mighty through God,
Na mom owo ahode wo yakopon.
to the pulling down of strongholds.
to the pulling down of strongholds.
Ebotu de juru afesu nya de egu.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Nti nuanum da adofo no.
the first thing you must appreciate
Ade odikan ode hye ne se wo.
when you think about spiritual warfare
Se edwini fa hunhum akon ho de a.
is that our enemy is Satan.
De ode ti ase de ye tamfo no nye abonsam.
When you can appreciate
Na se botu ma dia tumi
that your enemy is Satan,
de wo tamfo no nye abonsam.
not your uncle,
Anya wo papa
not your wife,
enya wo ye.
not your husband,
Enya nya wukun.
not the grandmother in the Bromhaven region.
Enya nya wo da na bia o te krase bi wo bie.
If you can appreciate
Se botu ma ti ase
that
da.
our enemy is Satan,
De ye tamfo nya abonsam de a.
then the weapons can benefit you.
Oni de na da ma akode no botu mu adi aboa wo.
If you can appreciate,
Se botu ma ji atum.
because see, you can't easily kill a king cobra with a stick.
Me to be fed be a giant keke. There the cobra that me a warrior our friend or a cobra muhini.
It is said that
Now I can there.
the black mamba,
A what be a living black man.
one of the poisonous and notorious snakes,
Or you or what be a ne woodrun na we a show.
has the capacity
Na da me ne woodrun.
of coiling itself like a wheel.
Da man one chede nisu na ne buy yetere so ma obotum wa be barrel.
No, coiling itself like a wheel round here
Onakasa tum obobo no ho today car ne tie.
and chase a human being.
Obobo no ho wa bobo no de car tie odube gwan eduwechi.
And is as fast as a 100-meter sprinter.
Na ne ho haren or today car sprinter ne wikitu.
So when you understand
Nti se e won ti asedam
that this enemy you are dealing with is Satan,
there se otamfo anyelo kono ye obonsam dia.
you better appreciate the kind of arsenals the Lord has put to your disposal.
Inna or there enyanti ase na ewa hotodo wo akode yakopon wa asese dia to dia ma wo de yokri.
I remember many years back,
Me kan fi bebre abesin ko ni.
my mother got up at dawn and went to the washroom to use the WC. And we had a culture of always putting on the lid at night, the cover of the bowl at night. That faithful dawn, when she lifted the lid of the WC, to her amazement, she saw a 10-feet long cobra. I was quite young then, but I recall that when we called our next door neighbor to kill the snake, to our house with his wife's fufu person. When he entered the bathroom and he saw the snake, he said in a tree,
we don't kill such a snake with a stick.
He said, this kind of snake, yes, you don't use the fufu person weapon. He didn't make any attempt. Went to another neighbor who had a gun. And that was what solved the issue. In fact, after the snake was killed, we lost our WC. So when you can appreciate the enemy you are dealing with, you will make use of the arsenals and weapons that the Lord has put to your disposal. So in spiritual warfare, understand that our enemy is Satan. When you can appreciate that, you know, I was watching a film some time ago about the Vietnam War. And in the film, the Americans didn't know that the Vietnamese had the skill of digging trenches underground for many miles. And they were known as the battle rats. They dug tunnels under which stretched many miles. And they used it in ambushing the Americans and killed a lot. At the point they had to bring special tunnel soldiers from Australia to help them deal with the battle rats. So when you understand what you are dealing with, you fight better. That is why you must understand the coronavirus very well. When you understand it well, you'll be able to defend yourself better. So seek for information. Read. Listen. Observe. Don't be spooky. Because if you don't understand your enemy, it will overwhelm you. So number one, our enemy is Satan. And I am emphasizing this point over and over, not because I don't have things to talk about. But if you can believe it, it will change the face of the battle. Because Satan is an expert of fighting you and making you feel he's not the one fighting. It's an expert deceiver. Next week, we will continue. If you don't know Jesus, lift up your hands and say this prayer after me. Heavenly Father, I accept you as my Lord and personal Savior. This evening, add my name to the book of life. I accept you. I say you are the Lord of my life. Satan, I am free from you. I belong to Jesus. Tonight, I am born again. God bless you. Buy knowledge and sell it not. See you next week. I love you. Stay blessed.
Hi, this has been the Shepherd's Voice from Reverend Eddie Sackey, Resident Pastor of the Word of Life Christian Center, Grace Chapel, Odoko. Pay us a visit at Buzia Junction, Odoko, opposite Anointed Electricals. Remember to like and follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Call the numbers below when you want to visit. Remember to subscribe. Thank you.
Shall flow into